Hey, one of my clients just asked me, how much of the product does a sales rep need to know? How much do I need to train them on the product so that they can actually sell the thing? Well, I've got a great answer for you. Let's talk about it. Hey, I'm Matt Wolach, and I help software founders and leaders scale and accelerate their company by selling a ton of their software product so they can have an amazing valuation and an incredible exit. Now, today, one of my clients asked me a great question that I want to discuss with you. Before we do that, make sure you're subscribed. I release stuff to help out with tips and tricks and things I'm helping my clients with so that you can get the help as well. So hit the subscribe button and hit the bell. That way you'll be notified so you can see these great helpful tips when you need them so you can take off too. Now my client, he asked me something really insightful. His name's Rick, great guy, super smart guy running an awesome company. But he asked, how much product do I need to train a new sales rep? How much do I need to teach them about the product, the ins and outs, before they're actually able to start selling? Well, it's a great question. And it's something that when I was running sales teams that I often struggled with. I felt like I had to train them a whole ton on everything, the ins and outs, and what if this, or what if they ask that, or talk about this, so that they knew the entire product upside down, inside out, just like any of the developers. What I later realized was they don't have to know that much. They don't have to understand everything. And I realized I was teaching them too much, and it was delaying getting them ramped up and getting them actually selling. I then learned to actually get them on the phones much easier, get them into demos much quicker by training them on something different. Now, before I tell you what that is, if you like this, make sure you hit the like button. That'll help me spread this message to others. Also, if you have comments or questions, then post them down below in the comments area. I'll make sure to answer those so that I can make sure you're getting the specific answers that you need. Now, what happened was I realized that I was training on the wrong thing. We were focusing on the product, and that was taking up a lot of time, and sometimes products are very big and vast, and it's hard to understand what they are. So I later realized that it's important to focus on training on something else, because in a sale, there's something that's more important than your product. It's your prospects. So once we started focusing on the prospects and the target and the ideal customers and the profile and the users and all those types of things that they are, or all those things they're going through, like what are they struggling with? What are they looking for? What are they trying to solve? What are their goals? What do they hate? What keeps them up at night? And once my salespeople really started to understand all of that, then it actually made the sales process much easier. It made the entire demo process much more simple. They were able to focus around the pain, the challenges, the goals, and really dive in and talk about all of that such that they didn't have to talk about the product as much. I'll give you a perfect example. On this same call, one of my other clients, Martin, said that he was able to do that. He's learned from me for, close to a year now. He's been able to set things up in his process such that he has a great discovery process, and he dives in and asks a lot of questions, really learning and understanding the prospect. And when he does that, he's able to twist the knife to get them feeling their pain such that when they get to the point where they need a product demo, where they need to know, does this solution help me? They're already 80 or 90% there. They are already to the point where they know they need a solution. They feel it, it's an intense pain, and they've got to have something. Now, this is really important. If you can do that, you're going to do very well in sales, regardless of how much product you show. The funny thing about this is Martin said that once they were to that point, they barely even went into the software. He barely showed them anything. He says one of his shortest demo portions ever. He barely showed them anything like, yeah, great, okay, let's go. When you can get them so emotional because you understand them, you get them, and they know that you get them, they realize that because you know your target so well. The demo portion, showing your product, you can fly right through it. It's super simple. They get it. Let's move. Let's deal. And that's how you close deals. Martin says one of his best, easiest closes and one of the biggest ones ever. So I highly recommend don't train people on the product, train them on the prospect. It's a much better way to do sales. Then you get your people up quickly, they're ramped, they're ready to rock, and you are getting closed deals from a new rep that you've never had before. Now, I hope this helped. Again, if it did, hit the like. That shows me this is something that's helpful for you. And if you have comments, write the comments down below. Once again, make sure you are subscribed. I've got some awesome stuff coming up in the next few videos. Also, if you like this, you might like my cool, awesome guide called The Ultimate Demo. I put together the right structure based on thousands and thousands of demos and analyzing those demos to figure out what worked and what didn't. I put together a structure and I'm sharing it with you for free. Get the guide. There's a link down below. You can download the ultimate demo. It's going to walk you through exactly how to set up your demos so you can make sure that they are very, very impactful. So I hope that helps you. Thank you very much for coming, and we'll see you next time.